thanks for joining me to color. Today we're going to be working on my Color Wednesday blog post for January 18th, 2017. We're going to be using this adorable Moe's digital pencil image called Beth. I will put a link down in the description box if you'd like to head over and grab one and color along too. If you have a question, make sure and leave me a comment. Otherwise, I have printed my image on Neenah 80-pound Solarite cardstock, so let's color. So let's start out by giving her a quick outline, and for that I'm going to use C00. And I'm not going to do anything fancy, I'm just going to go all the way around the outside. Go down here by the shoe. If you do this first, you don't have to worry about touching any of the colors you've put on your image. And if you get some on there, you can erase it with your colorless blender pretty quickly. For me, when I do it, if I wait until after I've colored it, I always touch something that I've already colored and drag it out into the background. Make a big mess. And back down over here. So let's do her skin next. For that, we're going to use E11, 00, 000. For her cheeks, I'm going to use R20 and R00. Now let's start down here on her foot, or on her leg. I'm going to start with my E11. Let's go right along the bottom of her skirt. And then down the inside. And we'll do the same on this side. She's got a little bit of an ankle there, so I'm going to give that a little dab of color. And then I'm going to add E00. And then I'm going to add E00. And then I'm going to give it a second coat, so let's go with E11. E00. And then our E00. And we'll hop up here and we'll do her arm. So again, we're going to start with E11. Let's see. Show a little bit here by her sleeve. And I'm going to go down the back of her arm. And she's got a little dip right here for her elbow, so let's go ahead and give that a little bit of color. And then I'm going to add E00. And then E00. And like her legs, we're going to do a second coat, so grab your E11. E00. and E000. Let's go do this arm. So grab E11. And for this arm, I want to do a little bit on her finger. We'll go down the bottom here, and then right down the side of her arm. She's got a little bit of her elbow showing underneath that hair right there. And I'm going to add E00. E000. And then give it a second coat. So let's do E11. E00. And E000. So for her face and her neck, let's start with our E11. And I'm going to do, let's see, let's do a little bit underneath of her chin. And over this way. And her little collar there. Little indentation. And then over here, I'm going to color in her ear. And then I want to go down the inside of these bangs. Then I'm going to, oh wait, let's put a little bit right in here. Then I want to add E00. And E000. Then I want to add some cheek color, so let's do R20. R00. Then we're going to give her a second coat of skin tone, so let's do E11. E00. And then E000. And I use this to go over her entire face. For her lips, we're going to use R14 and R02, and I'm going to start with my R14. And I'm going to do just a little dab of that on each side. I'm going to do the whole bottom one, and then a little dab on the corner of this side. And you want to be really careful because it's a pretty, at least I printed mine out, it's not huge. It'll fit on the front of a 4.25 by 5.5 inch card, so it's not humongous. And then we're going to go over that with RO2. For her hair, let's use E39, 23, and 21. And we're going to start with our E39. And we want to do that where we want to have dark. So let's do right here at her part. And then right here a little bit where it tucks back behind her hair, or behind her head here. And then this stuff is coming out from behind, so we're going to brush that. And this one right here is a piece that's coming down, so let's paint that now before I forget about it. And then I'll do a little bit coming out of her hand. And over here, this one looks like it's kind of behind the whole thing, so I'm going to color this little swoop in. And let's see, well, we're going to do some here behind her neck, or behind her head. And then she's got this cute little swirl right here. And then it dips in right here, so I'm going to paint this side, or color this side. And then let's do a little bit down here on the end. That's pretty dinky, so we've got to be careful there. Okay, then we're going to go over here and we're going to do this other side. So for the other side, let's do where it's coming up from her ear. And then she's got a little bit right back here. So let's do this underside. And then let's do a little dab on this one. And then right here, these are coming out from behind, so let's do those. And this one, and then you can see a little bit of the underside here, so I'm going to color that. And let's see. This right here, down here behind her ear, let's see, we've got all this long stuff down here, so let's do some of this. Okay, then we're going to add E23. Let's start over here on this side again. And then we'll do this side. And we want to work our way down to the bottom. Then I'm going to add E21. Then I'm going to go back and add just a little bit more of my E39. So for a dress, we're going to use R14, 02, and 30. We're going to start with R14. Let's start up here on the top. A little dab underneath this lace. That. And then let's go down here. So right here where it comes out from behind her fanny or her arm, I'm going to put a little dab right here. That. And then down here where it curls in, I'm going to do the same thing. Let's do that. Then let's see, it's kind of swooshing over right here. And same thing for this side. And then let's go underneath this swoop. And let's see, let's bring that down from up here. So here's a swoop right here, so let's bring that around like that. And then we want to do each of these lines up here too. And let's see, show a little bit on this section right here. And then we've got this. Let's give it a little bit of a wrinkle. How about right here. Okay, now we're going to add R02. So we want to go right over the top of that R14 and just add a little bit more. And up here, I'm just going to color in the top of her smock, her dress. And then we're going to come down here, and we want to soften the edges of this line. Bring this over here. Now, let's see. All right, and then let's do R30. I'm going to give it a second coat, so I'm not going to worry too much about filling it all the way in. I just want to go over the edge of all those lines again. Then we're going to do R14 a second time. Then I'm going to go with R02 for a second time. Then we're going to do R30. And let's grab RO2 and feather the edge of this just a little bit more. And then go over that with your R30. So for the ruffle, we're going to use E81. And I'm not going to do anything fancy. I'm just going to cover this bottom section up. And then we'll go up here and we'll do the same thing for this lace up here at the top. That. Then we're going to hop down here and we're going to do the ruffle at the bottom. So for that we're going to use R89 and R24. So let's start with our R89. And I'm going to do that clear across the bottom. And then I want to add a little bit up here where we have this dark from our dress. So let's go right here, and right here. And then I'm going to go fill in the rest with my R24. Then, how about these shoes? For her shoes, we're going to use R89, 24, and 14. We're going to start with R89. I'm going to do a little dab right along the bottom here. And then for this side, let's do a little bit here on the side. And then pull away from the toe of this one. Then I want to add R24. And then we will fill it in with R14. Then we'll go up here and we'll do this bow with the same colors. So let's start with our R89. And I'm going to start right here where it tucks behind her ear. And let's bring that up here. And then it's coming out from the bow. So I want to do where it comes away. So. And then we'll do inside the bow right here. And then I'm going to do it right here. And inside here. And then the bottom of this knot. And then over here, let's do here and then right here where it comes away. Then we're going to add R24. And then I'm going to add our 14. And I'm going to do a second coat, so let's do R89. R24. And over all that with R14. So there is our beautiful Beth all colored up. Doesn't she look so pretty? If you would like to see what I did with this card or with this image, you can head over to the store blog and view blog post for January 21st, 2017. And you can see her all put on the front of a card and spectacular. If you have a question, make sure and leave me a comment. Otherwise, I hope you had fun coloring today, and we'll see you next time. Bye.